We're combining two iconic classics. We're taking a grilled cheese and a sloppy joe, and we're gonna make one epic sandwich. Let's go. We have what looks like to be a fantastic sloppy joe recipe. So the idea came up, a lot of people asking for like back to school stuff, easy stuff on the griddle because time is gonna get a lot limited. People in a rush, but they want to keep the classics on the griddle. Grilled cheese, check. Sloppy joe, check. Combine them together, sloppy joe, grilled cheese, that's what we're making. First and foremost, simple ingredients today, very, very quick. It is important for your sloppy joe mixture to cool down. You don't want this when it's sloppy because it can go everywhere, especially with the grilled cheese aspect. So let's go ahead and get that made. Show you how we do it. 1 pound of ground beef. As that ground beef cooks, I'm going to set the ground beef all the way up to the edges. And what happens is that oil kind of funnels to the middle. And we're going to use that to saute our onions. Alrighty, ground beef and onions are cooked. And let's drain it. Back to the skillet it goes. Tomato paste, add it right to the skillet. Cook this for 1 to 2 minutes. Knock off that rawness. Garlic, 1 minute. Tomato sauce, ketchup, salt, pepper, and chili powder. Good old classic yellow mustard, the classic W sauce, and some brown sugar. Give this all a mix. Keep your stove on like a low. You just want this to kind of like break down itself, simmer, and reduce. Now it's very important, especially when making a grilled cheese. I mean, I know it's supposed to be sloppy, but the more you reduce it, the better off your sandwich is going to be, right? If it's just like a mess, no bueno, right? It's just going to go everywhere. So kind of just keep this on a low so your sugars don't burn and just let it do its thing. And just like that, that's consistency we're looking for because this will thicken up as it cools down. And of course, you can't have a sloppy joe grilled cheese without the cheese. So we just have some sharp cheddar here. We're going to grate that. And then I have white American singles from the deli, and we'll be able to add both of those on the same sandwich. Should be pretty good. Just wanted to help you out a little bit. A couple questions have been coming up lately that seems kind of odd, but you know, obviously if they're asking them, then there's people out there that need help. I did not cover my griddle. I didn't silicone my griddle. I leave my griddle outside for majority of the time because when I rotate through a griddle, I typically rotate through it quite often, right? So if I have the Traeger out for, let's just say 3 weeks, I'm cooking on it 2-3 times a week, then it's getting used a lot. I'm not really worried about storing and stuff like that. With this, as you can see, the elephant in the room is the Flat Top King is having a complete overhaul. Not only are we changing our setup from the outside, we've also changed that side door, which you guys have seemed to love over the years. Proven so, watch this. I thought I'd throw it back today. How the channel started was actually the Charcoal King, okay? Still today, we get comments because of how we film of this one door. Now, it doesn't bother us at all. And actually what happened is my lab, who's in a lot of videos, decided she wanted to come in the house one day and completely broke through it, pulled the screen out, and I said, well, you have at it, girl. You know, you want it in that bad. So, since day one, we've kept it like that. And since day one, I've got ridicule on it. Today is no more. Today is the last day that you guys will ever see this door. And to prove my love and the loyalty of the fan base, with one hand, this is how easy it is to come off. It's gone. Matter of fact, we're going to do what you guys told me to do a long time ago. We're just going to chuck it. That's what you guys told me to do. Just chuck it. Just get rid of it and chuck it. So that we did. We take that door, moved it there. All that's going to be outdoor cabinets. Nice viewing area, a little bit brighter. And then on the inside, it's going to open up our kitchen to have a better kitchen. All the kitchen's been redone, gutted. So it should be fun. Keep you guys posted about that. But the point is...
Oh, can I tell them too?
Yeah.
One thing that we're going to be doing in the next couple weeks is we're going to be building our own outdoor kitchen set up right over here, and we're going to film it, and we're going to give you guys the plans.
Yep.
It's going to be a DIY.
Yep. So instead of buying all the junk and have someone else do it, we thought, why not we do it so we guys can give you like the true ins and outs of like what it takes to do it, how to do it, and all that other stuff. So you guys are interested in that, be sure to check that out. Here, this griddle is on medium, and it's dirty, right? So the point is with silicone mats, yes, it protects from like, you know, the obvious stuff, but dirt and debris and stuff still can get under the mats, because once you oil this at the end of the day, you have pollen, all that other stuff. If you lay your mat somewhere, it can pick up stuff, because silicone mat will touch your griddle, right? You take it off, it has grease or oil on there. Once you set it on a countertop, couches outside that are dirty, it'll pick up that. Once you put it back on, it's a cycle, right? So it's not a big deal, okay? We don't need to do some crazy things. Literally, water, you gotta remember how hot this is, will kill your bacteria and all that other stuff. You don't need to re-oil, you don't need to go up on high or anything like that. Just get a good fresh water steam clean on your griddle. You notice I'm not dousing the whole griddle at the same time. Work yourself in corners or sections. And just like that, you have yourself a fresh griddle to start with. And depending on what you put on this, depends on whether or not you want to add oil. You know, if you're doing your vegetables or something like that. Us doing a grilled cheese, not a big deal. I'm just going to turn it off completely. Apply one very small layer of oil. And when I mean small, small. I think all too often people add too much oil, and then their griddle starts flaking, and then it starts rusting. Told you it's an easy video. We're only rocking one zone today. It's about a medium because we can control the temps, right? So as the bleed over happens, you don't necessarily have to cook on the same eye. Like right above it, you can move it over to lower your temps. We're using Texas toast. Texas toast takes a little bit to cook, right? You want your bread to be fried, not burnt. So let's start off. That's how we move it over, it gets hotter. So let's stay about right there. Oh yeah, I don't want to overdo it, but I definitely want some cheese if I'm going to have a sloppy Joe grilled cheese. See how much thicker it's got? That's what you're looking for. I know you want sloppy, but...
You know what our daughter just told us off camera? That she wants a regular grilled cheese because she's a clean Janet and not a sloppy Joe.
You were inside.
And just mirror that same idea. Now look at that. Now, doesn't that look fantastic? And we're going to dome it. Believe it or not, domes do work. And depends on how hot you have your griddle, depends on how long you keep it on there. So let's do a sneak peek. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And you don't want to make the other side jealous of all that butter. New landing spot, if you hold your tongue right. Looky there. And just like that, a sloppy Joe grilled cheese. Incredibly easy. You can fit 100 of these on a griddle, it seems like.
Golly, that looks good. I gotta be honest, honey. That looks incredible.
Tastes incredible too.
Should we tell them what we're making over on Pellets and Pits since our thing changed on us?
Homemade, legitimate homemade, like baked beans with brisket from scratch. Well, good. I mean, what's not to like, right?
It looks sloppy. Here, let me try. This is good.
You would take the dang middle bite. Look at you, scoundrel. Everybody I'll take, drop the beef out of it. Uh-huh. I'll take more than that.
That puts a regular sloppy Joe to shame. I gotta be honest.
Your parents will like that.
Yeah.
Man, that's good. I've been craving a sloppy Joe with like a Arby's horseradish sauce.
Ooh, that is good if you guys haven't tried that.
I just
Sloppy
love the
Joe with horseradish sauce. Yeah.
All right, guys, there you go. Quick and easy. I can definitely understand the idea behind the concept, you know, when it comes to what's something quick, what's something maybe the family will like. And this is just one of them, right? Super quick, super easy. I know for a fact coming up, I want to do really quick, like pinto beans, fried okra, sauteed squash, zucchini. I'm Southern boy through and through, and I love this old country style dinner. Maybe some macaroni and cheese. Keep it meatless, you know, just have like fantastic sides. Maybe we might show that. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to press that subscribe button, pound the notification button, share with your friends. Peace. You have to excuse me.
Now they're going to be looking at a plywood wall for a little bit instead of a bad door.
They understand.
I know that is
Look at the hands.
that is good.